Here on the Bikes Online YouTube channel, we cover a lot of new bikes. But as fun and informative as that can be, it's not exactly representative of what most of us ride day in and day out. But that all changes today, because I've rounded up a few of my friends who also happen to be Polygon riders to learn more about their bikes and their experience with them. But before we get started on those bike checks, let me know what you're riding down in the comments below. First things first, I thought I'd share my beautiful bike with you. Now I'm on the Siskiyou T9. This is actually the first bike that I've been able to accent with different colors and different kind of actual parts I like that I've been riding with for a time. Luckily, the T9 comes spec'd with a lot of good quality parts already, but I did add just kind of the race face fun little shiny gold throughout. I added and upgraded to a Fox Factory fork in the front. I actually mulleted this bike. It did change the head tube angle just a little bit, but not much. I've got some cool ground keeper stuff on my stem and my fender here. Dope Fox Factory dropper post here. I haven't upgraded the shock yet because, I mean, it is a great Flodex Fox shock, but I do think the gold, you know, at some point we're gonna have to make that adjustment. One kind of goofy memory from this bike was late last spring, I think. I was on a new trail with some big like techie NAR drops, like mandatory drop features that were all kind of janky. So doing some run-ups and figuring it out and with a buddy. And at one point I did a run-up, pulled so much front brake that somehow I kind of like jarred my front tire into a rock, and I twisted and then landed with my front brake wedged into some other rock, completely broke off the lever of my front brake, and then ended up having to ride the rest of that techie NAR with just a rear brake. So that's kind of a fun adventure. I've since fixed that up, and I'm pretty happy with the TRP brakes on this. I actually love TRP. Another thing I love and I talk about loving is the XT drivetrain. This thing never lets me down. I feel like it shifts so good, and I feel like every time I ride a different drivetrain, I'm always left with a little bit of disappointment. If I had to make any last upgrades, like I said, I probably will eventually upgrade the shock here just to kind of go matchy-matchy, because I'm trying to do that. And then I've been talking about, I have some sick tidal bars on here, but I've been talking about getting a higher rise bar for a long time. I just need to make that a reality. But you know, it's cold right now in the winter, but maybe soon for this next spring or summer riding season, that'll be my adjustment. This is Steven. Steven, would you tell me a little bit about your bike? What bike is this? How long have you been on it?
Yes, so this is the Polygon T7.
Okay.
It's my first real trail bike,
yeah.
And it's been a blessing. All I've really upgraded is the bars. It's got a little bit of rise on that.
Okay.
Pedals, you know, as usual. And I broke my derailleur, so I got an SLX now.
Okay, nice.
It's holding on for now. We'll see how many crashes it's got left in it.
Yes. Okay, Steven, so what type of trails are you riding on this thing?
Every trail in Central Oregon. Okay. It has destroyed all the rocks.
It's impressive.
I love it. Yeah. I love to go out to Mount Bachelor and ride those trails. That's one of my favorite places to ride.
For those of you that don't know, that's our bike park here locally, which, you know, you don't see as many trail bikes out of the bike park. Most people are fully stocked with dual crown, you know, the whole thing. But,
it's this thing rips.
All right, so what do you want to do to the bike? If you had like unlimited budget to make it your own or like do any upgrades, what would you do?
First thing probably is to replace these brakes.
Okay, yep.
Magura is probably something I'd love to do in the future, but we'll see how money works this year.
Yep.
A new fork would be fantastic. It needs a little bit of service now, but maybe I can just refresh it, who knows? And the rear suspension as well, that'd be great.
Okay.
That's probably it, really.
Sick. Okay, this is a dope bike, Steven. Let's get out and get on a ride.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
So we're out here with Michael and Sid. Sid is on this awesome Siskiyou D24 Evo. Sid, tell me what you like most about this bike.
I like riding it off jumps.
Ooh, yeah, okay. So do you like more jumps and like flowy trails, or do you like going over rocks and stuff?
I like going on dirt so I don't slip on the rock.
That's true. That's a good thing to think about. All right, Sid, so you had a hardtail bike before. What is the difference of this bike? Like, you know, is it more fun? What do you notice about this bike?
It makes me go higher.
Ooh, nice. Michael, what have you noticed since Sid has been on this bike?
I've noticed he's been able to go over larger rocks, larger obstacles with a lot more ease.
Okay, yeah.
Gets more air on jumps.
Yeah,
And feels a lot more comfortable on the trail overall.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Michael, would you make any changes or adjustments to the bike? You know, any dream upgrades or anything like that?
I think the upgrade one from the hardtail to the full suspension has been good overall for a lot of the riding at the trails that we're doing.
Totally.
But it's got everything that my bike has, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you can't complain when it's literally just an adult full suspension bike shrunk
Just
down
a smaller
little.
version with the dropper post.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have you done anything cool to the bike, or would you want to like put any colors or anything on there if you could like do anything to it?
Maybe like blue right here.
Ooh, like a blue wrap or something?
Like a blue on these numbers.
Yeah, you could do like some blue grips too, or something like that. I've seen.
Pedals.
Yeah, pedals.
Oh yeah.
Any like memorable rides you and Sid have got to do together with this bike?
Oh man, probably our favorite ride is Lower Whoops.
Okay,
With all the jumps,
Yes.
pretty flowy.
Mhm.
And Tiddlywinks as well. That's a fun one.
Awesome. And did you climb all the way up with the bike?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a pretty good climb.
I think just a couple breaks,
Yeah.
but not walking the bike.
Heck yeah, Sid. Okay, well, sick. Thank you for talking about your bike. We're excited to see you on the trail. I'm out here with my buddy Jimmy. He's on the Siskiyou T7. Jimmy, what do you love about this bike?
I started with a hardtail that was like an intro, and this one I like a lot because when I made this upgrade, I really like the dropper post.
Mm-hmm. That makes
And
such a
then
difference.
going downhill and on a little bit bigger feature still, introductory features is just like, it's like riding over marshmallows instead of rocks, which I really like.
Significantly better. Yeah, you actually have a little bit of grace with the back shock, for sure. That definitely changes the game. In addition to the dropper post, what other features about this bike do you like? What's come in handy for you?
Yeah, my last bike had the front derailleur and this one doesn't.
Yes.
And so it's been really nice.
What type of trails do you prefer riding with this bike, or what type of kind of terrain have you done with it? Yeah.
I like mostly flowy stuff with like the occasional like smaller drop-offs, but it's been really fun.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
You are welcome.
Next up, I am interviewing one of my favorite humans on the earth, happens to be my husband and fellow Bikes Online presenter, Josh.
Hello.
Hello. Josh, could you tell me about this lovely creature, specimen, steed that you have before us?
This specimen is my park bike,
Nice.
as evidenced by the single speed setup and BMX seat. I've never had like a dedicated park bike until this last season, so I wanted to make it a little something different. I'm not a particularly fast rider. I don't really like racing, but I like jumps and I like trying to make things look fun and specifically sort of BMX inspired because that's my background. So kind of what I did here.
So you already talked about making it a single speed, changing out the saddle. Like, what other upgrades have you made? What other changes from the original?
Yeah, those are the big ones. So I did the single speed. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, a lot of that is kind of aesthetics. Like, as silly as it sounds, like I'm not doing bar spins or anything like that. I just like the look of a single speed, like free ride bike. And then this is my 8-gauge signature seat. It's my favorite BMX rider from back in the probably 2000s-ish. And then only other real thing is I put on some higher rise bars, did some polished aluminum pedals and stem just for looksies. I actually had an even higher rise here, 40 mil rise bars. I had a 60 mil rise.
Okay.
I kind of walked that back a little bit. I felt like the 40 felt good. And then, let's see. I don't like lock-on grips. I like old school slide-on grips. I feel like they are a little more vibration dampening or cushioning. So I've got some ODI long necks. And then I have a cush core in the back. I'm on the heavier side. I'm like 200 pounds, so I feel like that helps me like do dumber stuff and get away with it. So cush core in the back, nothing in the front, and good to go.
Heck yeah. Now, is there anything else you'd want to upgrade to the bike, or changes if you had your dream upgrade budget?
Yeah, I think this is pretty dialed right now for how I'd want it for my park bike. I would like to be able to more easily convert this to like a park bike and then an enduro bike that I could pedal around. It's obviously a pain to like install a dropper post and put on a drivetrain, but if I had some wireless stuff, if I had like a Axis reverb dropper and an Axis drivetrain that I could really easily take on and off, no cables to worry about, but I would probably be like $2,000, and that's not at all worth it. But if money was not a thing,
That's what I did say.
yeah,
I prefaced that.
yeah, I probably will never do that. I'll probably, actually I've been meaning to do it because as you can see by this ice, if you can see it, it's chilly, the bike park closed, and I haven't wanted to take this out on some more pedal rides, but I haven't converted it back to a pedalable bike, so I'll probably do that soon.
Pedalable.
Pedalable.
I think that's a word.
Yeah.
Okay, any fun stories, memories? I mean, you say it's your park bike, so taking it to the bike park.
Yes.
The bark pike.
The bark pike.
The bark.
Yeah, so I ride this pretty much exclusively at Mount Bachelor. I have a love-hate relationship with Mount Bachelor, as you know, but very rocky trails. I tend to like more kind of flowy stuff, and jump lines. Even the jump lines there are very rocky. So I've had some unpleasant days, but I'm happy to say that by the end of my first season on this bike there, I felt completely at home on this bike and on the trails there. So this bike helped me grow to be a better rider on that kind of terrain.
And it got a lot of attention. I mean, I rode with him many of those days, and people were definitely eyeing it.
It's true. That is one of the fun things about like the single speed and the BMXC, is that if you have someone who kind of also has that sort of background or outlook on riding, they'll immediately recognize it and it starts conversations. So that's fun.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, baby. Appreciate it. So there you have it. 5 Polygon bikes out in the wild from 5 very different riders who have all landed on Polygon as being the best option for them. If you like this video and would like to see us make more like it, then be sure to let us know in the comments below and hit that like button. After you've done that, grab your bike, get out there, and get ripping.